Hi guys, welcome to episode 1 of Building Hogwarts. This is a series that will track the progression of Hogwarts as it grows over the next few months. I've been building displays for about 6 years now and have built 7 different mocks. Mock means my own creation, by the way. I've done anything from history inspired displays like Romans versus Egyptians or other fantasy displays like Lord of the Rings. For instance, I did Helm's Deep, and I've also done other Harry Potter displays in the past, which I'll definitely take inspiration from when building this mock. The reason I wanted to do this series is because people always ask me, how did you create that mock? And you can't really tell them in a couple of sentences, so this series is to show people every step of the way how huge mocks like this are created. The first step when I decide to build a mock is actually always deconstructing the mock before to source parts and space, because I can't ever have 2 mocks at the same time. So here's a time lapse of me doing just that. The next step is sourcing parts from my own collection. So here's a time lapse of me sorting through a job lot I bought a couple of months ago because I saw there was a lot of tan in it, so I knew it would be useful for this mock. Sorry about my cat popping up and ruining half of it. I have 5 cats, so they'll definitely probably all feature at some stage in the series. The next step was to source parts for the mock, and I bought 3 cups of 1x2 bricks because they're really useful when building structures. I also bought 3 more cups of different tan pieces, all for different parts of Hogwarts. And the most exciting part was probably this spider part. I got 150 of these, and that will really help the Forbidden Forest scene look great. There's a time lapse of the last bit of a build I was doing earlier. This is going to be the circular building next to the Great Hall, and I was just experimenting with parts to see how I could get that circular effect, and this is what I'm going to do to create that effect. I'm also going to put in a Britlink order, which is a online site for buying and selling Lego. I'm going to buy about 800 of this part because I'm not happy with the grey and I want to make this a lot bigger. And I'm also going to buy lots of these because they're really useful. I'll also get loads of the window part. Once I've sorted through all of my parts and bought some pieces, I then always make a little plan on square paper of the mock and how many base plates and where they're going to go. And I'm a terrible drawer, I can't draw to save my life, but
I always do a little sketch to help plan, and then these are kind of the base plates laid out and how they're going to look. So the castle will be over here. We have the Great Hall out here, the Round Tower, and then the rest of Hogwarts spanning across this side of the mark. And then I have a Forbidden Forest around here. Probably have the lake on this side here. It's all up in the air at the minute. Anything could change. Mocks always change when you actually start making them, because you can't always visualise how it's actually going to look until you're halfway there. But this is the space I've got to build with. I bought 4 IKEA tables, and I'm lucky to have all this space to build in, because I've before always had to build it in bits and then just box it up, and sometimes the first time it had been together is at the show, so that's always more daunting than being able to build it all like this. Thanks for watching episode 1 of Building Hogwarts. This is the first time I've ever done something like this, so as the episodes progress I think the quality of the videos have got a lot better, and there'll be a lot more building happening in episode 2 as I have a lot more parts, and I now have a better idea of where I'm going to start on the mock, because that's often one of the hardest parts, knowing where to start. So thanks for watching.